What's up, y'all, man? You know what I mean? We back, Two Bros in Sports Talk, episode 14. My brother, been busy man, busy man. But the last 2 weeks, so yeah, like I said, this week as well, he won't be able to record with me. But I gotta, step up and do it for us, you know what I'm saying, to keep it going. But if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, like, comment, share, please share, tell a friend, cousin, uncle, auntie, everybody, you know what I mean? Because then they, like I said, we trying to make this a movement, man. And it's been enjoyment, doing this for y'all, man. Hopefully y'all, you know what I'm saying, been enjoyment for y'all. But if not, comment below, say what we need to do better, what we can add, just anything, you know what I'm saying? Because then they, like I said, we going almost to season 3, man. Been doing this for a while. But let's go ahead and get this thing started. Our first topic is which teams I feel had the best draft. For me, I want to say well, first I'm gonna say my team, my boys, the Falcons. They did their thing, you know what I mean? I was proud of their draft, you know what I'm saying? We got Kyle Pitts, who else we got? We got Richie Grant, the safety. We got a couple of linemen in there. And we also got a corner in there from, I forgot what college it was. Hold on. Where is it? Here we go. Come on. Draft. For some reason I can't find it. Oh Lord. Okay, here we go. Okay. Yeah, we got like I said, we got Pitts, we got Grant, we got the lineman Mayfield out of Michigan, which some people say he was inconsistent, but for what I seen on film, he really a good force on that offensive line. We got Darren Hall out of San Diego State. I don't know too much about him, but what I hear, he was a good corner, a good coverage corner. And then we rounded out, we got a center, a D tackle, a D end, and another corner. And then we got Frank Darby, who could help us in return game, special teams, or if somebody get injured within the receiver group. I think he'll be a good fit in the slot. He got the speed to leave the DBs behind. So I feel like that's those players can all those players can contribute if they can make the team. Who else had a good one? I would say Baltimore had a good one. They got Bateman in the first round, which is a good receiver. I won't say he's a top tier receiver, but he's a good receiver to where he can help that receiver core with Watkins and Marquise Goodwin. So I mean Lamar, he got another weapon. Hopefully they open up the playbook for him. You know what I'm saying, in the passing game, because if they keep limiting them to just those little short throws or intermediate throws or just throws to the tight end, teams go easily figure that out, and they continue to go lose in the first or second round of the playoffs. So they got to start opening up, with the play. Now that he got another weapon. They got Owa, they always gonna keep the defensive players in there. They got my boy Ben Cleveland from Georgia, you know what I'm saying? Who else? They got a SMU corner, and they got another, then they got Wade. They got Sean Wade also, another cornerback from Ohio State, which he got tore up in the playoff game against Powell from Clemson. But I think he in the right system to get him back right, get him on track to where he can be, a good corner. I ain't gonna say top tier because he still got a lot of work to do, but he can still be a good corner. And they also got another receiver, Tyler Wallace from Oklahoma State. He was balling last year, and from what I heard, the previous season he had a serious injury, and he came back last season, did his thing. So I think he'll be another good weapon for Lamar. If he can make the team, and stay healthy within that receiver group. What's another team? Another team I would say the Browns. The Browns to me had a good draft. You know, they beat up their defense. We're getting, you know, a corner from Greg Newsome from Northwestern. They got the linebacker from Notre Dame, Jeremiah Owusu. Who else? They got Tony Fields from West Virginia, and then they got LeCount from Georgia. I was mad about that because I wanted my Falcons to get LeCount, but hey, they got my boy. You know what I mean? Hope he, you know what I'm saying, he make the team and do his thing, man, because he's a good player. But yeah, shout outs to the Browns. You know, they had a good draft. Who else? Let me see. I would say, you know, the Jaguars had to go, even though I was shocked, you know, they got ETN in the same round. I mean, in the same round. I wasn't expecting them to draft him, if anything. But I think it's gonna be a good fit because, you know, Lawrence and ETN played together at Clemson, so I think the chemistry is gonna be good for them. Then they got Tyson Campbell out of Georgia, another Georgia player off the board, which I think he'll be a good fit if they use him the right way. They got a lineman in Stanford, so to protect Lawrence. Who else? They got a safety out of Cisco out of Syracuse. He'll a good player. They got Farrell from Ohio State, which is he kind of balled in the championship game a little bit, even though they got blown out. But he did his thing against Alabama, and I want to say the Clemson game. And they got Jalen Kemp, another receiver. You know, they can add in if he can make the team. He's a solid receiver, big physical receiver, so he might help him out a lot if you know if he can make the team. And one more here. Who else I think did a good one? Let me see. I can say the Eagles for the simple fact, you know, they got another receiver, a receiver they need, and I feel like, you know, he go ball out. You know what I'm saying? I can see him struggle from the simple fact because of his size, but I do think, you know, if he go, you know, be ready come, you know, at least week 1. You know what I mean? He might not have a breakout game week 1, but I say by week 3 or 4 he go be ready. You know what I mean? Have that breakout game. But they got the receiver they needed. They got the center they needed after I think losing a couple of linemen. And Landon Dickerson from Alabama. They got another running back to add to. They already got a loaded running backs really. I mean, even though all of them small, but they still, you know, got added another running back. They added my boy Jacoby Stevens out of LSU, another safety they need after losing. I want to say they lost Jalen Mills, so yeah, they needed that. And then they got a couple of ends as well with Tyron Jackson from Coastal Carolina and Patrick Johnson from Tulane. So they trying to, you know, get back on track in the NFC East because even though the division's tearing to me, but hey, you know, it is what it is. And the last team I'm gonna talk about is who I think had a good draft. I'm gonna say the Jets for the simple fact, you know, they got Zach Wilson. Even though, to me, I think the jury's still out if he really ready. You know what I mean, for a team like New York, because even though, you know, he kind of going into a bad situation where they really don't really know they chemistry right now. You know what I mean? But end of the day, you know what I'm saying, he gonna have to be the leader for that team on the offense especially. And then they got the coach Robert Saleh. I think he gonna bring it on the defense side for them. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be the offense side that's gonna be questionable. But like I say, you know, they got Zach Wilson, number 1 overall pick for them. They got a guard from USC to, you know, help him out on the protector. Then in the second round they got Elijah Moore, which they needed a receiver because right now they don't have a top receiver. So, you know, they need as many receivers they can to try to figure out who could be that number 1 guy. Got Michael Carter from North Carolina, which is a good running back. They need that. I ain't gonna say he go be the starter, you know, but he'll be a good complement to whoever starts. If he doesn't become the starter. They got a few good defensive players with Sherwood from Auburn, Michael Carter the second. Yeah, they got two Michael Carters on the team. They got the senior and the junior. But they got the cornerback from Duke, Michael Carter the second. They got Jason Picknock from Pittsburgh. And then they got my boy from Florida State, Hasma. There's the dean. I don't know if I said it right, but hey, you know, he a baller, man. And with him, they could use him however they want. They can put him at linebacker, they can put him at safety. If they want to put him at nickel, the cover, you know what I mean? He can do it. Or cover that tight end, like he get the job done. You know what I mean? Like I said, he still, you know, got to work out his potential, but he gonna be that deal, especially with Robert Saleh as running the defense. So I can see him being a star in that defense. And they got Eccles from Kentucky, which is a real good cover corner. You know what I mean? He still got, you know, work to do. You know, of course, that's why, you know, he was in the later rounds, but, you know, he could be a good one as well for him. And then they got Marshall, the DT. I got Arkansas. I don't know too much about him, but by him being drafted, he got to be at least good enough or have potential to be on the team to help him out as much as they can. So yeah, I would say those teams, you know, had a good one, had a good draft. If I did miss, you know, anybody team, you know, hey, comment below, tell me what you think, you know, how your team did in the draft, or who they should have picked, or if you feel like it's a pick that they should have let go, or anything. Just, you know, just comment below. You know what I mean? Tell me what you think about it. Our next topic is hold on. Sorry, but yeah. Second topic is, you know, do you think Justin Fields will start week 1? And to me, I think he will, you know what I mean? But it also depends on the preparation he does between now and training camp. Because my thing is, I know they said that Andy Dalton is supposed to be the starter week 1, but to be honest, I mean, Andy Dalton is not, you know, he had his years in Cincinnati, but he's not that guy anymore, you know what I mean? He had his years, so I really think, you know, Justin can, you know, or will be the week 1 starter, but like I say, it all depends on his preparation between now and training camp. And then, like I say, they have some good players on their offense that, you know what I mean, that could complement Justin Fields so far as make sure they, you know, they help him out. You know, you got Montgomery at running back. You got Mooney and Allen Robinson at receiver. I think they let Anthony Miller go, so I don't know who could be that third receiver for him. But and then you got Commit at tight end, which is a good tight end when healthy. On the offensive line, I want to say they got a couple of linemen in the draft they could plug in. So, you know, and I think that's going to be the key as well. You know, can that line, you know, protect them as much as they can. You know what I mean? And I think they just let Leno Jr. go. So, like I say, you know, the offense going to be, you know, kind of skeptical. I mean, to start off, unless, like say, you know, they just come out hot come week 1. But I think he's going to be the week 1 starter because he could do more than Andy Dalton so far as mobility outside the pocket. And I want to say, to me, I have a stronger arm than Andy Dalton, but, you know, we won't know until we get on the field. You know what I mean? But, yeah, so I really think he will be the starter. And I really hope he, you know, I'm rooting for him to get Rookie of the Year because a lot of people was down on him this year, you know, saying, you know, or down him before the draft even came about, saying, oh, he this, he that, you know, he got a lot of injury issues and stuff like that, man. So I'm rooting for him, man. I hope he get Rookie of the Year, you know what I mean, and ball out. So I really hope he lead him to the playoffs, you know what I mean. I ain't gonna say a deep run because the NFC might be stacked this year, you know what I mean. So, but I really want him to be, you know, in the playoff run, you know what I'm saying, to show the others that, hey, you know, I could do this. So yeah, like I said, I think, you know, he gonna be good, man. I think he'll be week 1 starter. If not week 1, I say probably week 3, week 4. Or if they just trying to do a whole evaluation with Andy Dalton, they might just go do evaluation like between weeks 1 and 5 with Andy Dalton and see how he go. If he don't do well, like go like maybe 3-2 or 2-3, or yeah, somewhere, or even just 1-4 or something like that. Then yeah, I don't see him. You know what I'm saying? Seeing him continue to be the starter. I see, Justin Fields coming in and, you know what I'm saying, give it a shot at doing this thing in his rookie year. But y'all let me know, below, what y'all think. Justin Fields is going to start week 1, or y'all think he going to start to later half of the season or in the middle of the season, wherever, you know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all think, man. Our third topic is are the Lakers' title hopes in jeopardy if they have to do a play-in game? And with that, I think, just the way they playing, AD got injured again. Even though he was saying, they were saying it was a back spasm. It looked like he turned his ankle. So, tell him how you feeling today, after turning his ankle. And then if it is back spasm, that could be key, if you're not getting the right treatment for it. And then LeBron, of course, he came back, but, he's still not 100%. So he's still missing games. So with them both missing games, with the rest of the team, it's kind of take them out the floor, the offense, or just with the team in general, because the thing about basketball, you got to be in rhythm with everybody. So you can't just come in, even though KD did the other day, but with KD, he go get his points regardless, just like LeBron can as well, and AD. But the thing is, you got to be in chemistry with the team. And you know what I'm saying, with a string of games, and you got to do it for a string of games, especially in the playoffs. You just can't come in the playoffs and thinking that, oh, well, as if it's a regular season game and you just gonna come in and get your points and help the team win. No, you gotta flow with the team, because if it ain't gonna be team ball, then you definitely gonna win no games in the playoffs. But as of right now, I'll go to the standings. Right now they're in the 6th spot, and they're really tied with Portland right now, between the 6th and 7th spot. So if they lose their next game and the Blazers win, the Blazers go jump to the 6th and they go fall to the 7th. So at that point, it's gonna look like they maybe have to play a play-in game. But I feel like if they do have to do a play-in game, it ain't gonna look pretty to me, because my thing is, as NBA champion from the previous season, they don't look like a championship team to me right now. I mean, yeah, you can say, LeBron missed a lot of games, AD missed a lot of games, but sometimes you got to still, that next man got to come up and, step up for the team, and they don't have that. Once them two was out like that. I mean, they won a few games while AD and LeBron was out, but when AD came back, they still wasn't right. You see, last night they got blowed out by the Clippers. You know what I mean? And the Clippers looking good right now. So, I think they gonna be ready if they have to play the Lakers, first round or anything like that. They gonna be ready. So, if the Lakers go, make that title run again, they gonna have to step it up. You know what I mean? Whether it's, they, let LeBron and AD sit out the rest of the regular season and just try to bring them back in that play-in game. Just bring it back, once the play-in tournament starts, so that you try to get back hot and get ready for the playoffs. Or, just hope that, the team can get back right, all together before the play-in tournament, because it ain't looking pretty for them boys right now, man. You know what I'm saying? And then if you do have to do a play-in, I think, who is it? I think, let's say if they do fall into the 7th spot and they stay there, they will have to, I think they play the winner of, let me see. Well, no, this is how they do it. They will have to play the Warriors. And, the Warriors, even though they ain't got Clay, Steph Curry been doing his thing for the team, man. And, you know what I mean? So they don't want to play Steph Curry without AD or LeBron. They gonna need them to win. And then also I'll say this too though, the Warriors their role players got to get hot as well, because it can't just be Steph Curry, even though he can't go by himself, but the role players got to step in as well. But I think the Warriors one of them teams that nobody want to play because they know what the Warriors are capable of. So you know what I mean, they gonna have to face the Warriors, and then let's say they do beat the Warriors or something, they will have to play between the winner of the Grizzlies and Spurs playing game. And the Grizzlies, they might be young, but when they play, when they on point, they play as a team. You know what I'm saying? They really play good. So that's another team that they'll want to see. I mean, they might want to see Spurs. The Spurs ain't really got much. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, OJ, you my boy, but hey, they ain't got much, man. But you know what I'm saying? It's just, a couple of them teams they don't want to have to face in the play-in game. Well, where they, win or go home, for real. So, like I say, man, right now they still in the 6th spot, but depending on, I think, tonight or maybe tomorrow, if they win or lose, they can stay at the 6th spot or they can drop to the 7th spot. So yeah, man, it's gonna be interesting, man. These last, I want to say 7 to 6 games that's left. It's gonna be interesting, man. But y'all stay tuned. You know what I mean? As the playoffs get near, we're gonna be talking about all that, man. And like I say, so far as I think the Lakers not the team to beat no more. To be honest, I think the team to beat right now would be either the Jazz or the Clippers. For real, because you know what I'm saying. To me, those are the hottest teams right now. I mean, the Suns are hot too, but they still got to prove, especially with DeAndre Ayton. Like, you got to prove a lot. You know what I mean? Come this playoff, because if he can't be dominant or do his thing like he's supposed to, I don't see it happening. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. I think, like I said, if the Lakers do a play-in game, I think it's less of their chances of getting there, because I think it's just gonna be just that harder for them to get back to there. But hey, you never know, man. When you got players like AD and LeBron, you never know. But I just don't see it this year for them, man. But y'all comment below, tell me what y'all think, man. And then I mean, if you're a LeBron fan, don't be biased, be honest, because y'all like to be biased all the time when you have time for that day. We don't. All right. Our next topic is who do we think is going to win MVP this year? And the concept, well, at the beginning of the season, it looked like, Embiid was going to blow it away, you know what I mean, so far as the MVP race. But then as the season kept going along, you seen Jokic come in there, slide in there, Steph Curry, Chris Paul should have been in consideration. I don't know if he still is or ain't right now, but he should be, man, because he changed around that Phoenix team, and he made an impact, immediate impact. You know what I mean? So he should be in contention for it. I think I want to say Mitchell was in there as well, because he started out hot, and who else? Maybe Paul George, because the run they've been making. Giannis always gonna be in there. Who else? Yeah, I don't know. And I guess you could say James Harden, because of the way he, came, made an immediate impact with the Nets. But a lot of people say, he shouldn't be in consideration because, he had just got there, which is understandable. But they did have him in it as well. But I think right now, to me, the race is between Embiid, Jokic, CP3, and who else? And Steph Curry, because it was balling, even though he kind of faded off a little bit after that hot little run he was going on, but he's still been balling. You know what I mean? So for me, I think the winner gonna be between Embiid and Jokic, because I just seen a big man winning this year. I don't see a guard winning this year. It's gonna be hard because Embiid been dominant and Jokic been dominant as well. But I will say this: if Russell Westbrook and the Wizards, they had a winning record, there's no way you can consider Russell Westbrook to be, in the MVP race. You know what I mean? But of course, they have a losing record and they're struggling to get in the playoffs. So, they're not gonna give him that, that fame or that, that praise. But that to be honest, I probably would have put him in there for real. He probably was my number one for real. But since he's not, I probably, think Embiid probably. I would say Jokic. I think Jokic is going to get it, the MVP this year. And then if it doesn't be Jokic, I think it's gonna be Embiid, either one of the bigs. But yeah, I mean, like I said, it's gonna be a tight race to the end because, like I say, all four I just named is balling. You know what I mean? And like I say, CP3 is not probably gonna be the top priority so far as when it comes to MVP because he don't really get his due anyway because he doesn't, score a lot or, have all those big time plays or whatever. He just, do his thing and stick to it. You know what I mean? But I think, he's well deserving of it. You know what I mean? To me, it's time for him to get MVP because all the years all the teams he's been to, he made an immediate impact. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was the Hornets, when he first came into the league, who else? Made impact with the Clippers, really turned them around. That's why they still been hot since then. The Rockets, even though they was kind of, doing good before he got there, but he got them to the Western Conference Finals, I want to say, or at least close to it. You know what I mean? So, he made an improvement on them as well. So, you know what I mean? It's going to be a tight race, man. It's going to be a tight race, but like I said, overall, I think Jokic's going to get it. You know what I mean? He's been balling as well. I think he almost close to averaging a triple-double as well, just like Russell Westbrook. So, yeah, man, and he holding it down for the Nuggets, despite, them losing Jamal Murray. So, it's going to be fun to see who win it, man. But, like I said, I got the boy Jokic. He been doing his thing. And our last topic, y'all know what it is, our top 5, you know what I'm saying? This time it's gonna be our top 5 centers of all time. For me, number 1 is gonna be, I'm gonna say Shaq because, I kind of grew up on Shaq, you know what I mean? Mostly his Lakers years and the Heat years and then, whoever he played at after that. But Shaq for number 1. Number 2, let me see. I gotta throw a legend there. I'm gonna throw Bill Russell. Even though I ain't see him play, but hey, he was a legend in the game that and was a pioneer of the game, especially in the civil rights movement. So you gotta put him on your list. 3, I'm gonna say Hakeem Olajuwon, the Dream. You know what I mean? Solid. You know what I mean? Could do everything. You know what I mean? 4, I'm gonna say. 4. Who can I go with it for? Should I put a defensive guy in there? I'm gonna go Dikembe. I like Dikembe a lot, man. And he's a former Hawk, so I gotta throw Dikembe in there, man. So with the WAG, you know what I'm saying? Don't come in with my house with that, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna go with Dikembe at 4, and then 5. Let me see. 5. Who I go with 5? Man, it's a lot of centers, man. I guess I can go with David Robinson. Like I said, I must have caught his end of his tour. I caught the end of his career as well a little bit, but I did see the championship they won against the Knicks, and then the last one he got, I want to say it was against the Nets. So yeah, that's my top 5, man. Comment below. Tell me what your top 5 is, man. Top 5 centers all time, or who, you know what I'm saying? Who make it on your list? But yeah, man, thank y'all for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, my bro gonna be back next week, for the final episode, man. And if you ain't subscribed, please subscribe, man. Please subscribe. Like, comment, share, you know what I mean? Help us out, man. We trying to make this global, man. really nationally. You know what I'm saying? We still got something in store for y'all. I know we've been saying that like 3 weeks now, man. But you know, we're just trying to work out the kinks of it. You know what I mean? But hopefully, you know, so we get something done soon, and we can be able to tell y'all the news about it. But also, like I said, we got shirts, man. If you look for shirts, try to get some masks made as well. You know what I mean? Let me know what you want, man. We'll make sure we get it to you, man. Like I said, if you're out of state, you know, we'll ship it to you, no problem. If you in Atlanta, we'll bring it to you. Or you know what I'm saying? Pull up on you and give you what you asking for, man. But once again, thank y'all for tuning in, and I'm out.